We are continuing on from the starport, and I honestly do not have a clue where to go. So, we will just have to see where we're going and what we face. I'm hoping that I'm not going to run into anything too spontaneous. I don't know. Something annoying, that's all. I just don't want to die again. Hey! A video hut! Okay, what's a video hut? Let's find out. Welcome to Frob's Electronics Store, where consumer electronics gadgets of all types are available for sale. Okay, what's here? You wander down rows of electronic items, looking disinterestedly at the household appliances and cheap monaural radios. Really? The sales clerks are all gabbing, and you find it improbable that they will ever come to you. That's fine. You walk up to one and tap him on the shoulder. This does not make him happy, because now he will actually have to do some work instead of talking all day. Working is much less fun, so he gives you an exasperating look and waits for you to tell him what you want. I really haven't a clue. Let's see. A holodisc player. Salesman takes you over to the viewer display, hardly concealing his great irritation. In the process, he rattles off endless, meaningless statistics such as harmonic inversion ratio of 0.007% and a signal-to-vector impulse tangent of something or other. These small portable models are much nicer than the holo viewer you had back at the barracks. No kidding. When you ask about the price, he is nearly enraged at the inconvenience and at your absolute blindness. He slowly and laboriously points to a price ticket, which is clearly marked, although it does happen to be 16 feet away, facing the opposite direction, and behind several boxes. When you do uncover it, you gasp at the 7,000 C-bill price. Do you want to buy it? I think not. The salesman is very miffed after all the work he's done and all the effort expended, and you rob him of his commission. You tell him that you will browse some more, and he slinks back into the anonymity of the salesman conversation group. Okay. You wander down rows, looking. Okay, they're still doing the same thing. Terrain mappers. What's this? In one corner of the store is a stand-up display of terrain mappers. They are small electronic devices that tie into orbiting satellites and give you a snapshot view of the area. You are standing on... Ooh, boy. 6,000 C-bills. I don't think I will be. Unless I can buy it on credit or something. Sheesh. Well, at least I know I can buy that. Eventually. Okay, so where to from here? Is there anything else in this area? No. I really haven't a clue where to go. Let's see. Okay. Sightseeing is only fun when you have a clue where you're going. Okay, well I think I'm on the right track. This looks like Comstar. Oh, I don't want to. You've eluded your enemies. Press a key. Well, that's nice. Yes, I want in the Comstar. You're standing in front of the... Okay, whatever. Ignore them. Inspect my accounts. The terminal screen. Let's see how much I made. Hey, I actually made something. Of course, it's not really much use to me at this point. What are the choices? Let's put 100 C-bills into this, just because. Sometimes it's worth it. Sometimes. Okay, now I've got to find out where I'm going. I mean, what? There's got to be something Oh boy. More. I don't want to fight any people. The last thing I want to do is fight people at this point. I mean... Here we go, a lounge. You have entered a small lounge all around you. People are engaged in conversation, dining, and listening to awful entertainers. I found someone to talk to. You look around and see Vic Earhart. Excuse me, but I'm trying to do something. Please, go away. I don't have time to chat about the weather. Okay, bye. How cruel. Ah, this looks interesting. You have entered a clothing store where all types of civilian clothes are for sale. The proprietor eyes you anxiously. Obviously, your Lyrian Special Forces uniform is making him nervous, because there could be a shootout here if the Draconian soldiers were to find you. Buy clothes. No kidding. You head for the dressing room and quickly change into your new set of clothes. You feel relief knowing that you don't stand out in the crowd anymore. Okay, well, at least hopefully I won't be attacked again. Wonder, does this have anything to do with anything? No. Okay, nope, that didn't help me much. Okay, well, so what was the point of getting clothes if it didn't make it so that I'm not going to be constantly attacked? It's a good question. Aw, man. Yeah, they can fight for me. I just don't know what I'm going to do about it. Why do I have a feeling I'm gonna die? Can I flee? You've looted your enemies. Ooh, I was right. Look at that. I gotta heal someplace. You peek your head through the door and see a huge auditorium. On the walls from the roof you see the hanging banners with something you never thought you would see on Pacifica, the Curita Dragon. Some posters on the wall are proclaiming the inauguration of the new Curitan government at ceremony tonight, and this must be the place. Oh boy. Since you are now wearing civilian clothes instead of your Lyrian uniform, you decide to risk asking one of the workers for details. He sneers at you and acts disgusted, but manages to spit out that the new government is officially being instituted tonight, and attendance is mandatory for all dignitaries on Pacifica. Okay. You leave before antagonizing the man further. You can't help but feel that this has been your big break so far, because anyone you may know who is left on the planet will be here tonight. How is this a big break? I suppose it's a big break, but okay, whatever. Anything I can do here? There's a mech bay. It's a hospital. Well, polished steel beams support the massive buildings that you have just entered. Things sparkle in cleanliness. You look around in awe at the splendor of the place, and bump into a 20-foot statue of two snakes intertwined on a pole, the universal symbol of healers. Get healed! That's a good idea. The hospital charges a flat fee of 25 C-bills for the use of the facilities. Do you want to hire a medical professional from the hospital? Yes. An intern should be okay. Okay, physician. The doctor uses advanced first aid skills in his hospital facilities to assist the wounded Jason is healing. Okay, that didn't help me much. Doctor uses advanced first aid and okay, I'm healing. Youch. Attend medical seminar. You scan the bulletin and board and notice that a hospital is offering seminars and hands-on experience to teach you more about first aid and surgery. The admission fee is an astronomical 500 C-bills, but the knowledge to be gained could be invaluable. Do you want to attend? Yeah. You watch the fascinating display of technology, from the simple skin grafting to complex myomor implants. There is much more information that you can digest. Someone of a higher medical background might get more out of this, but you have certainly learned as much as you can. You approach the front desk and ask the nurse there to scan their medical records to see if they have a patient by the name of Jeremiah Youngblood. The nurse dutifully scans the patient roster and replies in a nasally voice that there is nobody registered here by that name. You thank her and can't help but feel a bit more depressed. Talk to others. Nobody wants to talk to me, of course not. Buy a med kit. The hospital sells medical supplies kits called med kits for 75 C-bills each. They contain bandages, splints, gauze, antiseptic, and other first aid supplies. Only someone trained in first aid can effectively use a med kit. Will you buy one? Yeah. You take one and examine the contents. Now you'll be able to heal your people after combat more efficiently. Okay. Well, I'm almost out of C-bills, so I guess I gotta go buy some. Not buy. Go see my stockbroker, rather. But sheesh, that does not look like a hospital. Seriously. Okay, back to the place where you get credits. Where is it? Comstar, where are you? Oh, no. No, I don't want to fight people if I can avoid it. Here we go. Yeah, inspect my... Wow, Bakfar was a waste of time, wasn't it? Sell stock in Bakfar, 30... Wheel, back to the hospital. You already know all that you can learn from a seminar. You would need to attend a dedicated medical college in order to learn more than you already know. Well, okay, too bad. I was kind of hoping that I could actually do something with that. I really don't want to do this, but I would like to, there we go. That's a little bit better. Get completely healed, because I never know if I'm going to die in this place, since apparently I'm being attacked randomly. The party started just a few minutes ago. You walk in, pretending not to hear the doorman's request to see your invitation, and quickly get lost in the crowd. Some curated ambassador is at the podium, droning on and on. He's saying something about ushering in a reign of progress and peace and some other rhetoric that turns your stomach. You strain your neck every which way trying to see someone you recognize. Someone grabs you by the shoulder and starts to drag you towards the door. Figuring that the pesky doorman has finally caught up with you, you break free and ball up your fist, your anger fueled by the pent-up frustration and depression you've been trying to keep under control all this time. The man you face is not the doorman, however. He's a substantially larger and looks strong enough to pluck your head off if it was necessary. Passion prevailing over reason, you rush the man anyway. Instead of dishing out the instead of dishing out an adrenaline-inspired beating, you have your arms twisted and locked painlessly behind your back in a blindingly quick maneuver. Whoever your antagonist is, he sure knows a lot more about fighting than you do. He propels you quickly through the crowd, and the altercation is over so fast that hardly anyone notices it. As you are ushered at near breakneck speed, the doorman gets his verbal shot at you, something about you getting what you deserve. Your thoughts race that this man who is nearly carrying you outside must be the official bouncer. Once outside, you are not hurled into the gutter as you thought must be inevitable, but are escorted hurriedly into a side alley. You close your eyes in an action you feel inappropriate, since you are surely going to be knocked unconscious. Jason, don't you recognize me? You open one eye and very slowly look at your interrogator. He is holding you by the shoulders and looking into your face. You open the other eye wider than you intended from the realization that you probably won't be killed now, and study the face before you. He does look vaguely familiar now, but you don't recall seeing this man since you were very young. He reintroduces himself as Rex Pierce, a friend of your father, and a member of the Crescent Hawks, an elite group formed by Katrina and used by her for covert operations. He shows you a holo card that identifies a Crescent Hawk member. Wow. Yeah, that definitely is a holo card, alright. You do remember having seen that symbol on some of your father's equipment. That seems so long ago. He chastises you, questioning what you were thinking, poking your head, a Youngblood face, into the room full of Curetans. After the assassination attempt, he says you should know better. Rex explains that he has been left here to find you, and to give you this box. You take it from him and examine it. It bears the Crescent Hawk logo. Rex tells you that it was entrusted to him by your father in case anything happened to him. Rex goes on to tell you that your father, in addition to being captain of security forces, was guarding a huge cache of mech repair parts. This cache is extremely valuable, and we cannot afford for it to fall into the Curetan hands. Jeremiah was the only one who knew its precise location, and it was guarded by an intricate security system. To enter the cache requires a combination of Rex's retinal scan and a password that only you have. You begin to protest about knowing the password, and Rex points to the box. He tells you that the password is probably somewhere in the box, which can only be opened after verifying your retinal scan. He says that the Katrina left him here to assist you in your mission, which is recruit all the Crescent Hawk agents you can find. Find the cache and signal her using the homing device you will find here. Rex says that there are many Crescent Hawk agents who were not able to reach Katrina's dropship in time to be evacuated off the planet, and are probably blending into the population, working as doctors or techs. One of our agents has been arrested and imprisoned, and we should try to free him when we leave. Rex also tells you that there is a good chance that some of the Crescent Hawk agents you will encounter will also be Curetan double agents. Oh boy. Be on the lookout for any unusual behavior from any of the agents you meet. That kind of worries me. It's probably randomized, too. Rex tells you that you're not completely helpless. Katrina left him a shiny new 25-ton commando mech, which is parked in the garage. You place your eye over the mini scanner on the box, and look, the lock clicks open. Instead, there is a small biochip and a holodisk, and as you reach inside to get the items, the box is shot out of your hands. By what? Who? An armed squad of draconian soldiers is storming down the alley, pistols blazing. You grab the chip and the holodisk and prepare to run, but Rex is drawing his pistol and steeling himself for the showdown. Do you want the computer to fight for you? Oh, why not? Yeah, I want to see the graphics too. I'm probably gonna have a problem if I don't. Hey, I got allies. That's nice. Here we go. Glad I healed. I'm glad they're missing. After an invigorating scuffle, you defeated the Cretans. Press a... You dig through the soldiers' pockets and find 21 C-bills and cash and confiscate their weapons. See, a short bow, I wouldn't want to give it to either of them. I don't want the crossbow either. Jason uses his first aid skills and his med kit to assist the wounded. Jason healing, Rex's healing. You return to where you were before combat took place. Okay, so I actually now have someone to help me. Aw, man, not again. Ah. Okay, let's get it over with. Wonder if there's a way to get out of this fight. Good. Okay, I gotta get to that hospital quickly before I die. I need another med kit. Really? I do? I just thought I used it. I guess I got more than one use out of it. That's good. Let's see, the hospital charges that. Yeah, let's do a physician. Well, that helped a little bit. Okay, good enough. Leaving there. No one wants to talk to me. Okay, well, at least now I got someone to help me here. So, with that, I will split the part here. Thank you, everyone, for watching.